Field here in Landover. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Washington Commanders. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play, first pass for Brady. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Brady will try again on second down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 45 on second down, Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Again, it's Brady. Dancing to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. They find some open field here. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end this series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead. Now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Straight ahead, Gibson. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Well, tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
To throw again on 2nd down, Brady. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And we talk so much from a defensive perspective about scheming and finding ways to take away the run. That means the offense has to devise different ways to get the ball in the hands of their guy out of the backfield. Find open space, let him run, and big things can happen, and they did right there.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. From the 29, Wilson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. In motion right is Wilson. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Wilson. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
One more time with Hall.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Only a 3-yard loss there on the sack, but more importantly, it leads to a 4th and goal. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this one is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Dotson. Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Moore, the man in motion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 43 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. That one will be incomplete. He caught it but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the 1st half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
In motion right is Wilson. To throw is Wilson. To throw on 2nd down. Open man here is Conklin. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Wilson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Hey, 66. Check it, reload. Don't bandit. What do you hit?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Brady. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Brady now on 1st down. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Brady to throw again. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Brady. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Slide for the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
First down, right back to Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Wilson throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there, but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one left side caught by Gibson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down. Now Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles, but they're trailing. Defensively, maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are, but what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
61, matchbox, right,
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Hey, Alabama.
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Hunter, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Washington on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Got it.
In motion right is Wilson. Wilson throwing to start the drive. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and 10. Wilson taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Garrett Wilson.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing is Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Oh, and fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Go, 66.
Brady now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Curtis Samuel, 43 yards. And the Commanders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. And he'll find Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Wilson will throw again. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Brady's throw taken in by Samuel.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Brady going to look to throw. Thomas brings it in.
He's got room at the 30.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Brady to throw again.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown
23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.